Radio Raheem here with Heather Hardy. We're at Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn. There's a lot of guys on the card here. Media's all around. You know, for women's boxing, it's tough to get this kind of attention. When you see the press like this and know you're going to be on this kind of big stage, how do you feel and what does that do for your sport?
It was really important for me to get on this card. I had the option of when I wanted to fight, and when I heard that these guys were fighting at Barclays, there was not another place I needed to be. I mean, with all the media around, it's so important to show that there are girls here doing this.
Right, and you've just come off like a pretty big fight right here locally again, I think in Jersey. A lot of people enjoyed the action in that fight. When you get that kind of accolades and whatnot, does it make you press in the ring and want to be like even more excited than just get the win? A lot of fighters just say they just wanted to get the win, but you might have more pressure on your shoulders than that.
Sure. I mean, a lot of times I'm representing women in the sport. I mean, if you're the only female fight on the card, which most of us girls who fight are, a lot of people are looking at women's boxing for the very first time when they see us. So we're not just representing women ourselves, we're representing all women and what people will judge female boxing on. So there's always an incredible amount of pressure to get in the ring and fight, no matter what the stage is.
You know, just a week after you get in the ring, we'll see Claressa Shields in the ring as well. Obviously, there's a little bit more interest in women's boxing now than there ever has been. Is there a camaraderie between female fighters? I mean, I know you're competitors, but do you guys get together and talk about what you go through in this sport?
Yeah, I've known Claressa since we both competed in the amateurs. We both competed in the amateurs in 2011. We did the nationals together, and the person who did her documentary also did a story on me, so we kind of came up together, and we've had so many conversations. She's an amazing person, and I can't imagine a better female to headline a Showtime card than her.
Let's talk about what's going to happen in the ring, turn our attention inside those ropes. I know your opponent has changed, and you have to prepare for somebody different, and knowing it's such a big stage, how do you make that mental adjustment, and are there any physical things you need to do that you didn't think you would have to do this time out?
I think just before this fight camp, I was just coming off an 8-week MMA camp, and when I think of boxing and I think of a girl only having 2 hands to hit me with, I don't even care who she is. I mean, I said, as long as she can't throw me on the floor, I'm fine with whoever you put in there.
Now, see, every time I get in an argument, I say MMA and boxing, apples and oranges, totally separate and different types of endeavors. You're going to do both and blow my argument out of the water.
No, it's 2 different things. Don't make no mistake about it. Boxing and MMA, just because you box doesn't mean you're good at that. It is not easy, and it's not the same.
And both are such hard sports to train for and mentally prepare for. How can you possibly go back and forth? What kind of regimen are you trying to be on, and what does it take mentally to be able to go back and forth between the disciplines?
I think I'm a little bit of an action junkie. Somebody asked me if I would ever do an MMA fight, and I took it as a dare. So I felt like, yeah, I could do it. I could do it. So I'm not giving up on that yet. We still got that in the bank.
And lastly, Heather, give me in your MMA career and your boxing career, other females, or I guess maybe even males that inspire you, people that maybe you emulate or look up to try to walk in those footsteps and have brought you to this point?
I think every strong woman I've ever encountered, inside or outside of the ring, has motivated and pushed me to believe that I could do this. So from Billie Jean King to my mother. I mean, there ain't a woman out there I don't respect for her hustle. So.
Radio Raheem with Heather Hardy. Good luck on Saturday at Barclay. It's a pleasure to meet you for the first time.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the Barclay on the 4th.